We know that Liberal cabinet ministers were in Washington trying to avoid Trump's tariffs. How would those conversations have looked?
Well, I think the full court press and the unified approach is the right one. Unfortunately, as you're reporting, it hasn't had the desired effect. There doesn't appear to be an effort to negotiate or to reason a way out of this dilemma. But it's clear, and it will become more clear if these tariffs arrive full force, and that the blunt impact on our impact is also going to hurt Americans and their consumers as well. Prices will go up. There will be pain felt on both sides of the border. Unfortunately, just because of the order of magnitude, the size of the American economy, they have more chips to play. And they can obviously last longer if this particular tariff war continues. We will feel it, but so will they. And that's where one hopes that cooler minds will prevail, and we can continue to have discussions about why this is mutual assured destruction in the long term.
Now, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has said that Canada has a whole list of retaliatory tariffs ready to go. Is this the best approach?
Well, I don't think, really, in the long term, that we can get into this tit-for-tat approach. We have much more to lose. Having said that there will be pain felt on the American side, it will crater our economy. We've heard economists talk about the impact on GDP, inflation, our dollar. The overall relationship is also something I worry about in terms of our security relationship, our state-to-state, province-to-province. And again, one would hope that those decades-long relationships will allow us to back away from this cliff that we seem to be headed towards. Unfortunately, much of this seems to be coming very much from the president himself. This is not what I would expect economists, people with the longer-term interests in North America to really do. And I would expect that he will be getting contradictory advice. He's surrounded himself seemingly with people who tend to agree with him on everything. But this is going to be felt across the board, so many sectors of the economy, so many parts of the country, especially agriculture, especially energy, steel, lumber, products that Americans need to make America great again. They need these products from Canada. And so a sustained, longer-term, fully engaged discussion will be the only way back to the higher ground where free trade really means free trade.
So if this threat comes to fruition and these tariffs are slapped on us today, what should the first thing be that Canada does?
Well, Renee, I think it's going to be, again, a longer-term approach. We've seen this play before. We did see tariffs on lumber and steel and aluminum in the past, and they eventually came off. But if the president, who is mercurial and impetuous, insists on these tariffs, we will have to ratchet it up over time and make them feel that pain as well. It's not something we want to do. And I think, importantly, we need to maintain the relationships, the open lines of communication, and a full all-hands-on-deck approach is what is needed right now. This is a crisis. This is very much a quintessential threat to the Canadian economy and more broader, a relationship that has meant so much to Canadians, to families, businesses, individuals. We have to restore that, hopefully, world order.
We'll have to leave it there. That is our time. Peter MacKay, former Conservative Foreign Affairs Minister, we thank you for taking the time for us today.
My pleasure, Rennie. Best to you.